Hey everybody, it's Tivia. Today's advice is going to be about teen pregnancy. I don't feel that teenagers, especially younger teenagers, like almost preteens, I feel like if you're having sex, you need to talk to a parent, for one. You need to use protection, your birth control, condoms, all that kind of stuff, because it's not okay necessarily for you to be pregnant and you're a teenager. You're still in high school. You still have to worry about yourself. You're still being raised yourself. So how can you bring a child into the world and raise that child too? I'm not saying that people don't do it every day, and I'm not saying that you're going to be unsuccessful, but it does make your life a lot harder to have a baby, an education, and try to have extracurriculars, social life, all that kind of stuff. It gets hard. It gets really hard. And the two people that you really do rely on are your parents. So at the end of the day, parents had to raise you, and if you had siblings like I did, I had 5 other sisters. They have to raise all of y'all, and then you come up and you're like, I'm pregnant. Never let anybody pressure you into doing something like that, because it's, at the end of the day, you're risking a lot. You're just watch all those girls on 16 and Pregnant. Do you know their moms wanted to go freaking buck wild on them, but guess what? They had to sit there and be like, well, you know, what are you going to do now? The baby's on its way. Are you going to put it up for adoption and keep it moving, and then later on in life when you have your life together, are you going to go get that baby? Or are you going to keep the baby, make your life hard for everybody? It just makes stuff so much more complicated than it has to be. And I've heard about these little kids in middle school having sex. Somebody needs to whoop you. That's all that is. You need a good whooping and some freaking SpongeBob or something. Y'all need to do something. Y'all are too young to be having sex. I would not recommend. Don't do it. Don't. Extracurricular. I'm probably like doing a rant right now, but it's so serious to me. Like, so many kids are throwing their lives away because they want to have sex. Because you had sex education, you should know the risk and everything. You should know what kind of stuff you can catch. You should know all that. And to think that it's okay, like, half of y'all needs to go get tested, for one. If you're having sex, you need to go get tested. I mean, I'm just saying. Take care of your bodies. Don't do anything if you're not ready to do anything. Because no sooner than you find out, oh my God, I'm pregnant, your whole life changes from that one moment. But teen pregnancy is a big deal, because you're bringing another life into the world and you don't even know how you're going to take care of it. You're like, oh yeah, I work. But when that baby comes, you have school, you have work, and you have a baby full time. Think about that. Then you have homework. If you're in soccer or any kind of sport, you might as well quit that. Cancel it, because it's like, oh well, I'll get back to it. Yeah, you'll get back to it when your kid's already in school, where something happens and you feel like you can't go talk to your parents, or you feel like they wouldn't understand, or they would get so mad at you. Yeah, they might be mad for a little while, but at the end of the day, you're still their child. You were their gift into the world. They might seem so thrown, which they probably will be. It's like, my baby out there having sex? Yes, it's going to be just like that. But they are going to be there for you regardless of what you did. Your wrongdoing. They love you unconditionally. That's what they're there for. They love you unconditionally. Even when you're at school, go talk to a guidance counselor, because sometimes they can help out too. Sometimes they'll be a little easier to talk to because they're strangers. But at the end of the day, they're going to call your parents and be like, you need to tell your parents that you're pregnant. But it's a start. So start somewhere. Start with your friends' parents. I'm pretty sure there were some teen moms that's your parents. Like, your parents were probably a teen mom, and they don't want you to go through the same thing that they had to go through, those same struggles that it took to raise you. They don't want to see their baby going through that again. They don't want to see their baby living out the life that they lived because they feel like that's okay. Then listening to how they feel about it, I'm pretty sure my parents would be hurt if I came home and was like, I'm pregnant, but I've been pregnant for 4 months, and my boyfriend's mama already know, and she's known from the jump. That's not good. My parents would flip everything. If your parents are like my parents, you need to talk to them as soon as you find out you're pregnant. As soon as you feel like you're, even if you get scared, like if you have one of those scared moments and you're just like, I don't know what to do, my body's changing, my body's feeling weird, just do it. Talk to them. It'd be just like the period talk for all us girls out there. It'd be just like the period talk, but a little bit more intense, like 12 times more intense. But you'll get everything you need to know. Don't Google anything, because if you get on Google, it's gonna make you feel like you have all these diseases, and then you look at yourself in the mirror like, what the heck is wrong with me? Okay? Alright. I think that's all I have today. I pretty much ranted for like an hour, not really an hour, like 15 minutes about all of this stuff. I am going to be uploading once a week, every Saturday. So I'm not going to give you like a specific time, because sometimes whenever I edit it takes forever. If you have any questions or any other things I can give advice on, just leave it in the comments below and I'll get to them when I can. Any other comments, leave those down there too. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you give it a thumbs down, let me know why. Shoot, if you're gonna be my first thumbs down, subscribe, please. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Saturday.